questions to ask, right? I campaign with the confidence rising. I told WDF don't switch, good times are coming underneath and deep diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch along, still the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Yes, guys, welcome back to Eagle-Eyed Football. We're here with another pre-season game. We seem to be successful so far with all the pre-season games and doing watch-alongs, but the ones in America, we should still be able to do them, but it's going to be very early in the morning, so don't be surprised if those are very low energy. Pardon me. As always, I'm joined here with the chairman. How you doing?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, finally finished the week. I've got 2 weeks off work now, so I'm looking forward to having a sleep and not getting up at 4:30 in the morning. So that's good. Looking forward to today's game, actually.
Yeah, obviously in Roy's presser before the Crawley game, he said that the Watford game is the one that he's going to be playing most of the first teamers, but it looked like in the Crawley team he had a hell of a lot of first teamers. So was he lying there, or was he not?
Well, it did look like it, didn't it? But he played a lot. Well, the team wasn't what I expected at all, to be honest with you. But yeah.
So we have got. So before we kick off, we'll go through the lineup. So in goal we have Sam Johnstone. At the back we have Nathaniel Klein, James Tompkins, and Joachim Anderson with Tyreek Mitchell. So Anderson hasn't fully disappeared. All those rumours of him leaving, he's gone. Clearly not. He's playing today. In midfield, we've got Czech Decore with Jefferson Lerma as his debut in a Crystal Palace shirt, with Naru Ahamada in midfield, with Eze Ayew out wide and Jean-Philippe Mateta up top. On the bench, we've got Remy Matthews, Joel Ward, Chris Richards, Jake O'Brien, Jairo Riedewald, Will Hughes, Jeffrey Schlupp, Jez Ratsaki, John Kamani Gordon, and Odsonne Edouard. What are we thinking?
Well, the first thing I noticed, obviously, same as everybody else, is Lerma's playing, which is really good. That's the first thing. Obviously, Anderson playing. Thank God for that. Don't want to lose him. Where's Mark Guay gone again? I don't know. And I still can't really fathom out what lineup or what formation they're going to play.
Well, as they're setting up right now, it's definitely a back four with Decore and Lerma in midfield. Ahamada looks very wide out on the right-hand side, doesn't he?
He does. He really does. So maybe, we were talking about this earlier. Eze is wasted playing wide, isn't he? Eze should be in that 10 position.
Yeah, 100%. So we've just kicked off now.
Yes, we have. I'm 2 seconds behind you then.
All right, what time are you at?
7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds.
Yeah, keep going.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
All right, I'm on 14, 15,
okay.
16.
Yeah,
all right, so we're on sync now.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So, team has definitely started playing. Roy's handshaking with everyone. Lerma and Decore is definitely in midfield. I think Eze's in midfield as well, and they're playing Ahamada on the right wing. Ayew on the left wing, and Mateta up top. So we have seen that Eze is wasted out wide.
Yeah, he's on the left wing now, isn't he?
No, he's in the middle, because you can see Ayew's in the 10
Oh,
position.
yeah. He just pulled over, didn't he, for that throw-in?
Yeah, so we're actually playing a very decent formation now, looking like a 4-2-3-1.
What do you think of Watford's kit?
It looks like a little bit of a rip-off of our kit of a few years ago. Yeah. Remember when we had the diagonal stripes?
I think it looks absolutely awful. It doesn't look right. It looks like the black is more than the yellow now, doesn't it? It looks like a black from the front and yellow from the back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's looking like a Wiz Khalifa song.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Someone went flying into Lerma there, didn't they? I'm looking forward to seeing Lerma and Decore, because I think if Lerma can play like he did at Bournemouth, and hopefully Decore plays like he did last year, we should have a very, very strong centre midfield, shouldn't we?
Oh, 100%. I think that if those two guys can get... Oh, that's a good turn from Anderson there. if those two guys can get comfortable in midfield together, and they've also got Eze in that midfield as well, it's going to be a very, very, very strong midfield, isn't it?
So, I mean, do you reckon they could go to like a 4-3-3 with the two sitting midfielders and the 10 in front, maybe?
Yeah,
obviously.
That's what I'm talking about with the 4-2-3-1. You got the two sitters, you got an attacking mid, and then you've got two wingers as well.
Okay, I see that. That means that Jeffrey Schlupp, we're getting a bit worried now, isn't he?
I reckon Jeffrey Schlupp is going to be that rotation option for Lerma.
Possibly.
However,
go on.
If you look at what happened last season, is that Czech Decore was sitting right in the middle of the park. Now it looks like Decore is on the left side and Lerma's on the right side, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, let's be fair about it.
And Schlupp can't play on the right side. He's so left-footed.
Exactly. I mean, for 3/4 of last season, Decore was at midfield. There was nobody else, was there? So he had to play in the centre. But now he's got a bit of support now. And, it looks like a bit of quality support. That's a good 100%. Touch by Ayew outside the box.
Picks up the ball. Yeah. Oh. Unfortunate. Decore wins the ball back again. Hamad has come very inside to get on the ball.
It's like we're playing 4 centre midfielders, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe this is a new tactic, isn't it?
Yeah, their number 37's got the same hair as Adama Traore, doesn't he? He's just,
he has that. Yeah, the blonde bit on top of him, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the same hair, but he's definitely not as strong.
There's no hench there, is there?
No, he's not a bodybuilder, so...
No. There's no Vaseline going on there on baby lotion, is there?
No, there's no need, is there?
Not really, no.
Let's go into the comments. Why is everyone complaining about the lineup in a friendly? For me personally, it's not that deep. Genuinely, I think with the lineup that Roy's put out, I'd probably say that this changing what? Tompkins for Gay or Richards.
Yeah.
And that's about it, really. And then you've got a good first, and then that's the team I'd probably play for Sheffield United if we don't sign anyone else.
Question about that then. Just supposing, as the rumours are saying, I reckon this is probably 95% of what would be our starting 11, and I totally agree with what you said. Gay for Tompkins, and but supposing Zaha signs, where does he fit into this team? Or resigns? That's a good touch by Anderson.
Anderson with the back of the hill.
Yeah.
It's a tough one because I think because Zaha's legs are going, I'd probably say that he's probably our best striker, really. I'd probably play him at striker and then keep Ayew out wide because I think Ayew didn't disgrace himself at all at the end of last season, did he?
No, not at all. That means we drop Mateta.
Well, Mateta drops to the bench, and him and Edouard drop to the bench. So then, in theory, you could potentially sell one of them for some money.
Have you still got your feed? Mine's just gone.
Yeah, mine's still here.
It's just gone. It's just gone back. I've got a blank screen.
Cheers, Lou, for the question. Nordine is back again, as always, with the eagle emojis. Hopefully they released a tapped eagle, and how many emojis have been used on your phone, because there's some more down here. Mr. Freshman says where to watch. If you have Palace TV Plus or Palace TV, you should be able to watch it. Unfortunately, because of this, we're all passing around passwords and having a good time with it.
It's worth it, isn't it? It's worth getting Palace. If you're a season ticket holder, and it's for that £29, it's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah, you're going to get what? How many points is it?
Well, you get 250 points. That's good if you want to go to away games. And that's the reason why we bought it anyway, to be honest with you. But on the back of that, you get to see all the friendlies, plus the ones in America as well. Plus
the touch from Lerma through the legs.
Then you get to see the youth team games as well, didn't you? And all the cup finals and things like that.
And all the pre-season.
Yeah, and all the pre-season. It's definitely worth it, yeah. And you say £29 for 250 points.
Yeah, and that's... Yeah, And then the other way of getting that 250 points is spending 250 quid. So
Exactly.
it's a very good trade off. We'll say.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Louis Tidy here saying, I can see Ahamada playing on the right wing against Sheffield United. I can see this exact team playing against Sheffield United, just changing Tompkins for Richards or Gay.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I mean, obviously we don't know what's going on with Zaha yet, and just supposing he does resign.
Oh, great from Decore there.
It really was, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's had no pre-season at all, has he?
No.
So
he's still injured.
So he's a month behind, if not 2 months behind. So he won't be available for the first game, even if he does resign.
Mm-hmm. It looks like on that side of the pitch, they're building another pitch, aren't they?
Yeah, it looks like it. Just saw that, actually, yeah. Just saw the tractors there, yeah.
I tell you what, Lerma's up very high. He's sort of playing more box-to-box rather than 6, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I see that. Roy's here.
DI is saying Franca has gone very quiet. He has gone quiet, but to be fair, with Palace, it's better things go quiet because when things roll out in the open, things get leaked. People try and steal our transfers. A prime example is good touch from Ayu. He's in, running inside. Mateta makes a run. Mateta's on the ball. We're in the box now. Pass it back to Mitchell. Good 1-2. Ball in the box, but I think that's gone straight into the keeper's hands. What I was saying with Franca is that it's good that things go quiet because when we had things all tied up and done and dusted with Jared Bowen for about £8 million, his agent leaked it and Watford came in and paid triple what we were going to pay for him.
Yeah,
so it's better that... Yeah, that's what I meant. But it's a good thing that things go quiet because hopefully we'll just get a one day where, he signed. Because I think talks have been very successful so far. But, we never know. He could have a more enticing offer on the table that we just don't know about. But the least we do know is that we're spending a hell of a lot of money for him. But then again, I worked it out. I saw some stats from other players that came from the Brazilian league.
Okay.
So, did you know that Vinicius Junior, who sort of plays in the same position as him, who currently plays for Real Madrid and is probably the best winger in the world right now, when he was at Flamengo, in his first 2 seasons, he played 47 games and only scored 7 goals.
Oh, wow.
And Franca has played 53 games and scored 8 goals.
Okay.
So the stats are very similar. And if someone like Vinicius Junior turned out to be the player he is now, with, in fairness, not the best stats in the world, and also Franca's younger than when they bought Vinicius Junior, it makes you think slightly differently, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. It means he's better as a kid, then, isn't it? But I don't know much about him physically, I must admit. And the Premiership is a very physical league, isn't it?
To be fair, the Brazilian league is a very physical league as well. But it's not as physical as the Prem, but it is very physical. Eze and that number 22 having a bit tear up. Rich, how you doing? Just seen you popped in.
Yeah, I've been quietly just sitting here. No, I'm good. I'm good. How's the Decore Lerma pivot been?
I tell you what, it's less of a pivot than I thought it would be because Lerma's the furthest person forward right now.
Actually,
he's further
he's in the
forward than
box
Mateta.
now. Yeah. Oh.
I think that when we're defending, it's 2 6s and a 10, but then when we're attacking, I think it's a 6, 8, 10 because Lerma's moving up and down this pitch very well. That's a foul. And
He's looking shaky.
Yeah, to be fair, he did against Bromby, didn't he? He was the weak pot. DI here saying Flamengo playing tonight. I wonder if he will be on the bench. I don't know. We have to ask that man Dan. He's a Flamengo fan, and he stays up and watches the game sometimes. So if you want to reach out to him on Twitter, we'll see.
Watford are in. They should have scored.
Oh, Watford should have scored there.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
Rich, what time are you
on?
at? Because we've paused and gone up. We're a bit behind because we want to stay synced.
Oh, gotcha. So 12, 23, 24, 25.
Oh, so I'll read my one and then you can sync up with us.
All right.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31,
Cool.
32.
Yeah, we should be good enough. Corner's just come in.
Yeah. Anderson's just knocked it out of play.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think about the Franca situation? Did you know about those stats about Vinicius Jr.?
No, I had no idea. And such. In all fairness, I'm not really a stats guy. I know that they're important in the game, but I'm rather more of an eye test. So obviously with Vinicius, I was just like, oh my gosh, he looks good. I can see why Real Madrid wanted to sign him. I didn't know he only had 7 goals. You know what I mean? So, also great save by Johnson. And a second.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
But yeah, I'm the same as you, but I just sort of came across those stats. I was just curious because I knew that he came from Flamengo. I just wanted to see how he was doing. Obviously before he signed for Real Madrid, and if that's how he was moving, let's say, or that's his end product.
Go on,
Hamada.
That's a foul.
Oh. The referee's given it. Obviously. Oh no!
Yeah, we got a pre-season card. We got a pre-season card. Because to be fair,
that's a goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah, it was 3v1 or 2 if you count the goalkeeper.
But Hamada was through, man. There was no need for it. Damn, getting a yellow card in 14 minutes of pre-season.
It's friendly, yeah.
Hanno is saying up the Palace, so I guess he's stopped supporting Chelsea because Palace are they're clearly a bigger club because they finished above them in the table last season. Nordine with more equal emojis, as always. Louis Tidy briefing in pre-season, you know. Hanno saying Brighton are scum, so he's learning. Hey, that's a red card.
No, it doesn't cover in defender, that's why.
No, I know, but it looked like studs up to me. And Nada Salih, I guess, or Saleh. Welcome for joining us. I think you're new around here. Actually typed eagle emoji, so maybe they're on a Samsung.
Done a Motorola or something like that. A Nokia.
Yeah, subscribe, man. It's a good laugh around here.
It has to be.
Hannah played 1 season, so you're supporting Palace for this season officially then.
It started absolutely bucketing down here, and then I lost the feed on the computer. I had to watch it on the tablet, but now I've got the computer back again now.
Well, it's kind of funny that most people on the bench are getting soaked.
I know, there's no cover anywhere, is there? Even the cameraman's getting soaked, isn't he?
Yeah, James from AFC Bournemouth Fan TV, 1-0 England women's full time.
Very lucky, weren't they? England women.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like, I heard they were extremely lucky.
Strange game because they, I think they finished up with about 70% possession, and they had 9 shots on goal, which they didn't really work the keeper. But Haiti had some fantastic chances. How they didn't score 2 or 3, God only knows. But England got a twice taken penalty, didn't they? Great save for the keeper, but he did jump off a line, sort of by 2 feet, so it had to be retaken. But yeah, they were very lucky. Yeah, didn't look threatening at all. I thought they'd win 4-5-0 personally, but Haiti really deserved to get something out of it.
Di says Don't want Tonks, Ayew, and Mateta starting against Sheffield United. Need more attacking signings. Well, we said we're going to change Tonkins for Gay or Richards straight away, but Ayew and Mateta, I highly doubt we're going to make 2 signings. What will probably happen is we'll probably sign up a winger and put Zaha on a new contract and play Zaha as our new striker. That's what I would think would happen. Don't know if you guys agree.
Yeah, I think so. It'd be good to get Franca as well and Zaha, because that sorts Elise from that, doesn't it? God, that's a bit risky in the back, isn't it?
Very risky.
Playing across the line. My God, they just literally played it out for a throw. You need a corner flag.
Rich, what would you say if we re-sign Zaha? Where would you play him? Would you play him on the wing, or would you play him as our new striker?
It's difficult, you know. See, to preserve his body, I'll play him up top.
Yeah.
But then I don't think we get the best out of him when he's up front.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
on
the
the
best
flip
winger.
side, though. Yeah, on the flip side, though, Roy seems a lot more attack-minded than PV did at the time. And there's lots of bodies getting forward, so
yeah, and that's really strange to say, isn't it? That Roy is more attack-minded than Vieira at the moment. But it's clearly just the players, isn't it? Roy clearly played so defensive because he just didn't have the attacking players. But now he's got them. He's playing. Look at
this passage of play is nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, final ball was a bit rubbish, but
it always has been, though. To be fair, there you go.
You know, I like the way Lerma or Decore, they're dogged.
I tell you what, they're winning. They're winning this midfield clearly. Right now.
Easy, yeah. Just what you're saying there, Rich, about Zaha playing up front. But do you think that he plays well when he plays up against the big centre halves of the opposition? No. That's the problem.
What's his name? What's his name from last season? The Fulham centre back.
Yeah, he bodied him. Yeah.
Oh, who was it again?
Was it Ream?
No.
The black guy, yeah.
Yeah, he used to be at West Ham, didn't he?
Oh,
it's a deal. It's a deal.
That's it, yeah.
Absolute pocketed him. Like, Wolf had no change.
No,
I think that the thing is though is that even though we're sitting there saying that Wolf Zaha is
that's a good pass. That's a good pass, Mateta.
Even though Zaha is best as a winger for us, and we've been saying this the whole time. He's not a striker; he's a winger. But if he plays as a striker, he's still probably the best striker in our club. He's better than Mateta and Edouard up front.
Totally agree. But I think
he's not a striker.
If you play him up front, you've got to play 2 up front, haven't you? He can't play up on his own, and that's the thing. And probably if you're going to play 2 up front,
that's why he done so well with Benteke, because Benteke played up front with him, didn't he?
Exactly. But if you're playing 2 up front, then you've got to be playing Edouard, didn't you? Because he's better. Well, it's a good cross in the box and a header straight up in the air, and it's just gone out.
That was a clearance.
Yeah, headed it's literally straight up in the air. It looks like it's absolutely bucketing down there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do we still have the wind issue?
Not at all.
Nah, it's just rain now. So we're going from extreme to extreme. We're going from wind to extreme rain. So that's nice. That's a good crossfield pass from Watford there. Louis Tidy at Hamad has been amazing in these pre-season matches so far. He has, but he's sort of the same as Eze, isn't he? He's wasted out wide.
Don't forget, Jordan Much was always amazing in pre-season, wasn't he?
Yeah. But to be fair with Hamad, the small cameos that we got from him last season, he was actually pretty good, wasn't he? Oh, good clearance from
that was a great clearance.
Anderson. Head it over the bar when he's running away from the ball. That is great. Hanno saying Palace will always be my second London team. We don't want to be your second team. That's just insulting.
No one has 2 teams today. Let's be fair about it.
Mukhtar says Zaha's never worked up front.
He's really good there.
It works sometimes, but he's as we said, he's much better.
He's much better as a winger.
As a winger, but even though he's better as a winger, he's still probably our best forward, our striker.
I mean, you've got to say about Zaha when he plays up front. Personally, I think he's wasted. I don't think you get enough out of him. But,
Yeah.
No.
And he doesn't look like he gets involved in the game too much. But at the end of the season, it will get you 10, 12 goals, won't it? And that's the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where probably Mateta and Edouard will do more up front, 4 for the team. But would they get you 10, 12 goals? That's the question, isn't it? I doubt it.
To be fair, none of them have actually been trusted with a full run of games.
No,
The whole
absolutely
career
right.
of Palace.
See, the thing is, I would rather trust if it means we lose out on like 5 goals from our strikers to have Wolf out wide and get him get more goals.
Absolutely.
That's a good run from Eze there.
Yeah, great turn, wasn't it?
Yeah, Wolf up top will get you nothing.
I mean, to be fair, when Roy came in, he gave Edouard a run in the team, didn't he, towards the end of the season last year?
Yeah.
And I thought he did pretty well, especially Fulham away, and there's a couple of home games as well.
He was good, yeah.
Yeah, and against Leeds, he was linking up the play really well, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot
Even though he didn't score, he was really pivotal in that forward line.
He did score. He scored the 4th goal, didn't he? Remember when he ran away
against Leeds? Yeah.
Yeah.
When does the championship start?
Week
surely
before us.
Yeah. Surely Watford.
So they're probably a few weeks ahead of us on pre-season, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we start, was it the 12th of August? I think they start the 5th, same day as the Community Shield.
Mm-hmm. Hannah's talking about Edouard. Nada is agreeing with Mukhtar. Yeah, it's a Diop. When defenders man mark Wilf, he struggles a lot, but when he runs in behind, he's very dangerous. He ain't got the pace to run in behind as well. That's what we need to remember. He's not got the speed he used to have.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Why don't I know like Premiership clubs are wash your money, and then we've got so many coaches, but why don't we have a sprint coach who can make people run a bit quicker by being more efficient? Don't seem to do it, do they?
Oh, we need to stop playing out the back at this rate.
I know, it'd be absolutely awful, isn't it?
But then again, I've always said if you struggle in pre-season, you're going to have a better start to the season because you know what's wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
And to be fair, we have got Tompkins at the back, and we know what he's like passing out. You know, and probably Anderson doesn't trust him, so he's going straight to Mitchell, isn't he?
Anderson's first game as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good
point. Come natural, welcome yourself. If we re-sign Zaha, he has to play in his most effective position, which is a winger. I agree as well.
Watford are in. Watford should have scored.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, he should. He said that we should play Zaha in his most effective position if we sign him. Well, put it this way, the only way we're going to get anywhere near that 200 grand a week is if he plays in his best position. But
on the wing.
That is a poor finish.
It really is, isn't it? Scuffed it, isn't he?
Well, bloody Tompkins nearly gave away the penalty.
Tompkins is all over the place.
Yeah. Did you see that? I saw it this morning, actually. My friend rang me up and told me that apparently the Premier League have said this year a slight change to the rules about clubs in Europe, that if you're a team in Europe, Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, people like that, they can move your game now up to 15 days of actually being played. So if you say you got Man United away in 2 weeks' time, they can actually move the day to back a day to allow them more time in Europe. But that's okay for them. But what about if you bought train tickets and coach tickets, things like that, isn't it?
Gosh, yeah.
So, or because they don't give you no refunds, do they?
That's dreadful.
Yeah.
So you can't book anything in advance then, so you're going to have to spend stupid money just to get around the country.
Exactly. I mean, last year we booked the train to Southampton about a month, 6 weeks before we went, and we got it for like £17 return. You go like with 10 days to go, it's £30 return.
MTB Flat saying Chris Francis signing. What's your thoughts on him? The only thoughts I've really had of this guy is that he's a young centre back that had one season at Bournemouth and then got released. So it's a hard one to decide, but with the rumours of Jake O'Brien apparently being bought by Molenbeek on a permanent basis, is that maybe our replacement for him in the youth team or in our loan setup? Because I really hope we don't actually sell O'Brien, because I think he's got a pretty high ceiling. Because he didn't look out of place in the first team when we were playing. But this, I'd rather us play O'Brien instead of Tompkins here now.
Definitely.
Yeah, agreed. But then I guess another way of looking at it, and this was what obviously Parrish was saying when he had that interview.
Well done, Lerma.
Like, we're gonna have to try and sell our academy talents to generate money, which is a shame because, like I said, everything feels like a backward step.
Yeah, well, the unfortunate thing is you have to sell to buy, isn't it? And you have to go backwards to then go forwards. So we're going to have to be like Brighton, really, to get very lucky and sell someone and get someone else that's better for less money. That's the game you got to play, isn't it? And it's just a risk. Buying any player is always a risk. Bloody hell, Mister, what are you doing? Well, put it this way, because the grass is wet, he actually is Bambi on ice today. But yeah, otherwise, I have no idea about Chris Francis. We'll have to look into him a bit more.
Is it even official? I don't see much.
It's not official.
No.
But it got a "here we go" status from Fabrizio Romano, so it's pretty much official. Also, in other news, Ratsaki is definitely not going to Ipswich on loan because they signed Amari Hutchinson.
Oh, they have, haven't they? He's a good player.
So I think if they've got him, who plays on the right wing, they really don't need Ratsaki now, do they? So Ratsaki's probably staying. But if he's staying, why isn't he playing now?
He's on the bench, isn't he?
He is, but I'm thinking if we're keeping him, he's more suited to that left wing. Oh, well done, Lerma. He's more suited to that right wing role than Hammond.
Yeah, see, no one trusts bouncing it into Mateta, you know. There's been about 3 opportunities to do so, and like, everyone's just like, nah.
You could bounce it in. You can bounce it into Eddie.
Yeah. Because fair play to Mateta, he's making the option, but no one's trusting him.
Well done, are you?
See, that's
got a shot going.
He tried to pull it back.
He's got to dink the keeper there.
I think he's got to go for goal.
Yeah, he's got to go for goal. See, with that situation, it's fine because when he's running towards goal, it's different. But when he's playing with his back to goal and trying to bounce it, it doesn't work. Oh, no, man, you've got to get down your feet like a shot.
I think with Mateta, we said it in the Bromby game, didn't we? There's no qualm.
Why is he not shot?
Yeah, there's no.
That was a clear pullback.
There's no issues with him and his shooting. His shooting's good. It's just everything else is dreadful with Mateta. Like that decision making to do a pass rather than a shot. Mukhtar says, do we need Zaha at that 200 grand a week? I think, as Chairman said last time, if you're paying a 34-year-old 200 grand a week who's going to be injured half the season, it's not worth it, is it? Eddie's done well there. Oh, unlucky. Great recovery from the Watford player there.
Big up to the Watford fan.
Oh,
I'm sure they put that same comment the last time, man, I think. We had this discussion, didn't we, about the away end?
Yeah, we haven't even got there yet. But is there anything with Zaha that we want to talk about his wages? Because it's just outrageous, really.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is he is our talisman, isn't he? And that's the problem, you know. I mean, the stats show it. When he plays, we score, we win games, we get more points. When he doesn't play, we don't win, we don't score. So we do need him, but I think there's a fine balance of how much you need him, isn't it? How much are you willing to sacrifice yourself to keep Zaha? Now, if he said to me, we're going to give him 200 grand a week. I wouldn't like it. If you said to me, you're going to give him 200 grand a week for 2 years, I would say, okay, that's worth a risk. But for 4 years,
4 years is
4 years is a massive risk. It really, unless it's a staged contract where it does start to decrease with the less games he plays over time. I don't know, but it's a massive risk. It really is. But if
or
it
maybe
pays
it's
off,
a thing if he gets 200 grand a week, as long as he plays 80% of the games.
yeah,
maybe there's performance based. What is Tom?
We got lucky there.
Yeah,
Hammond in the middle.
Poor pass to Edge.
Shoot.
Slowed him right down.
They are reckless with their slide tackles today.
It's a weather. It's so grass. It's so wet, isn't it?
Watford fan, hello guys. Even though we don't sell out our home games, we still bring in good numbers consistently. Maybe had a bigger away end, we'd sell out. Yeah, Watford, to be fair, is not the hardest place for any London club to get to.
Nah.
Watford Junction's a pretty, even though it's a bloody long walk to the stadium, it's still one of the main stations in the country. So you can get around and you can get there pretty easily. And as we said in the last time, in the Championship, any kind of extra money is really helpful to any team.
Yeah.
So
to be fair, we've been lucky. We've always had some quite decent away games at Watford, haven't we? And the only problem with Watford is that they don't sell alcohol in the away end to Palace fans. But if you can go to the Witherspoon beforehand, then all the better.
all right. Good
touch,
turn.
Hammoнд.
What was that? That touch was crazy.
Hey, the ball's going the wrong way.
Nordine with more eagle emojis. Jack Unwin. Mateta can't pass in the box.
Bang on.
Yeah. Football fan saying, "Come on, Watford." Pagan. Watford fan here again saying, where do you think we're going to finish? I think Watford 17th and Rotherham 18th. We've got a poor team. No Pedro or Sarr. Where is Sarr? Is he not in pre-season or is he?
Where's Sarr gone?
I think it's a thing that Chairman spoke about last time. Is Sarr only plays in the big games and will refuse to do anything else? Is that true, Watford?
That's mad.
I don't think Watford will finish that low. I think they just, they got not a bad team. They just did a bit of luck in it, and I think they'll finish probably mid-table, maybe 12th, 10th, maybe just sneak a playoff place. I can't see them finishing that low. They've still got some quite good players in their squad.
Yeah, mid-table sounds about right, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is with the Championship, it's probably the most unpredictable league in the world. Because, you can, for example, for us, we nearly got relegated from the Championship, and then the next season we got promotion. So we've not an awful lot done in the transfer market, to be fair.
Yeah.
So it's a hard one to call, probably apart from the person who's going to win it, because the person who's going to win it is probably going to be a team that got relegated this season, like a Leicester or a Southampton.
The Championship this year is probably the most difficult Championship ever, because probably apart from Rotherham, every other team in there is a decent team. You've just lost. You've just got Ipswich come up, Sheffield Wednesday come up. You've got Leeds, Southampton gone down. So it's a huge team there. It's going to be so hard to get out of there this year. You've really got to be something special. You could find that the teams that go up in the Championship might only get 80-odd points.
You know what? Some of these tackles are mad,
I know, they're really flying, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They really are.
I was asking if Sarr's on the pitch, but I don't think he is. Oh, what is that? He's trying to be a backpack to Ayew. Sarr wants to leave. He's not returning to pre-season, so we've got to sell. Yeah, you don't need someone with that kind of mindset. And I think Palace need to have a look at it and say we don't need someone with that kind of mindset either.
Absolutely, bang on.
True, but can I play devil's advocate with that one?
You can try.
Watford have priced him out of a move for a couple of years now.
Oh yeah, massively. Yeah, massively.
And he stayed.
To be fair, we aren't much better with Zaha, so we can't really chat.
No, I'm not saying to chat, but I'm saying like he stayed. Like he hasn't.
Yeah, he stayed, but the thing, the differences with Zaha and him is that Zaha's not refusing to play games. He is.
I think as well, wasn't Watford asking 30 million for Zaha, even in the Championship, wasn't they? And no one's going to pay 30 million for Championship player, are they?
Yeah. To be fair, the only game that I can remember that he was really outstanding was when Watford beat Liverpool in that year that they nearly won the league.
That's
I
right,
think I think he scored a brace for himself, didn't he, in like 20 minutes against Liverpool?
Yeah, we watched that, didn't we?
Yeah. Because I think that was the game for Liverpool to win the title, wasn't it? But then they said no, basically.
I think that was the first game we lost that season, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a Christmas period, I reckon.
That's right. It was the first game they lost. They'd gone unbeaten up until that point.
Yeah, it was the only game they lost as well.
But yeah, 3-0, wasn't it? I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's really the only game off the top of my head I can remember that he was outstanding. Cross into the box. Lerma's on the ball now, so we gained control of it again. Klein with a good ball inside. Ayew spreading it out to Anderson.
Go on,
Anderson crosses it in. Cleared. It's a lot of Brexit ball, man. There's a lot of football tennis going on.
It does make you wonder, why is Anderson on the wing crossing the ball in? Isn't that a bit weird? He shouldn't be in the box.
I think it's because, normally he plays himself right at the back post. So when that initial...
also, he's probably our best crosser on the tee.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
We've seen it a few times in the league. He's gone right up the pitch out wide and put in a banger of a ball in the box, but then we're playing Zaha up front, so there's no point.
Jeez, is that Tompkins again?
Yeah. Come
natural. Very shaky, isn't he?
Come natural saying, what contract length would you offer Zaha? Ooh, that's on us now.
I'll do 2 year.
Yeah, me too.
2 years on 200k.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Yeah. Any more than decrease the wage.
Well, exactly. But 2 years. 2 years is 20 million, 10 million a year. And if you lost Zaha, you'd spend 20 million to replace him, wouldn't you? You'd have to. And then you've got to pay wages on top of that. So that's probably that's a bad deal, but he's going to want more, isn't he?
Yeah. I think 2 years is probably about right. Maybe 3 years if you went 200k for the first 2 years and then 100k for the third year.
Yeah. Did you see Man City offered Bernardo Silva 300,000 a week, and he's debating it. He's I'm in an iron about it. 300 grand a week.
Oh, because he's getting offered double that at Saudi Arabia, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's why he's having an iron.
And don't forget, like Pep, with 1 minute he'll like you, the next minute he'll just bench you. Like so. Actually,
isn't Cancelo back at Man City now?
Yeah.
I think he is, isn't he?
That won't be for long. I'm sure he'll get sold.
He'll get sold. Oh, Arsenal are linked to him, aren't they?
He's a good player. You can't argue with that. He's an excellent fullback.
Because Cancelo can play left and right back, and they need a right back, don't they? Arsenal.
And he scores goals.
That is great from Mahamada there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If they get him as a right back, that would be nice. But they just bought Timber, who's a right back.
Yeah,
and they got Ben White who can play right back. Like, it don't make no sense.
But then Kieran Tierney's always injury prone, and Zinchenko just likes crying. So
it's a bit of an unfortunate name, isn't it, Timber? Really, because if he's running and someone hacks him down, they're going to shout Timber, aren't they?
Well, to be fair, he's not as good as his brother, is he?
Go on, Justin.
No. His brother's called Shiver Me.
That is shocking, that is. How can I ban him watching that?
I'll ban myself.
Shocking. That is.
I was thinking to myself, wait, what's he talking about? Who's
Shiver Me Timber,
brother he's talking about? And then he comes up with that.
And
Louis Tidy said someone turned up to Sellers Park for this game.
Oh no!
Swear down.
What a melt. You can't wait. How? You can't even buy tickets to this.
No, exactly.
How did someone turn up at Sellers What an idiot. What an idiot.
Yeah, that's mad.
Saar was decent in the World Cup versus England. Yeah,
He
and
was.
in AFCON
Yeah.
as well. He was actually pretty
Yeah,
good.
absolutely. Yeah, he's a good player. You know, he's a good player. Then why doesn't he perform all the time?
Yeah.
All right, good cut out by Eze there.
Yeah. Eze's not. Ooh.
Ooh.
There's some dodgy tackles going on here, man.
Jesus Christ.
I can tell that Eze is not trying his hardest because he don't want to get injured, and I don't blame him.
No.
I don't think any of our players are really trying that hard because Watford are going to injure us. Clearly, look, like, what is that? He's injured himself trying to injure Ayew.
Yeah, he is actually. Yeah, definitely.
Watford fan. Norwich are similar to Watford. Their fans see loads of disappointing home games. We did in Blackpool, etc. I don't really keep track of the Championship. I haven't really been last few seasons. If I am, it's probably just relegation and promotion. I haven't really seen because Watford just seem to hang around mid-table lately, aren't they?
Watford a bit like us, isn't it? Back in.
That's a great touch
sort of
from
like,
Eze. He's offside.
They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, isn't it? And they never, when they go up, they don't really invest enough, do they? But
Jack Unwin, no Gay, not even on the bench. Any concerns? Well, to be fair, we were concerned when Anderson was not around because there were links to him leaving, and same thing with Gay. He's got links to him leaving as well. But honestly, just see what happens. What happens, really. If we're going to sell any of them, we're going to demand a high fee. So is it really the end of the world if we can get someone that's just as good for a little bit less money? Probably not. But I don't know. I'm still stuck on who I would rather sell. I don't want to sell any of them, but if you had to sell one, I'm not sure who I would sell. Because Gay, if you keep him for another 2 years, he's probably worth even more than he is now. Whereas Anderson, he's pivotal in our attacks as well as our defence. And Gay is not really.
I don't think we'll ever get. If we get offered 50 million for Anderson, we won't get the offer again.
No, that's what I'm saying. If we, like, for example, if we get offered 50 for Anderson, I take it. If we get offered 70 for Gay, I take it.
Oh, now that's a tough one. Which one would I accept more?
Yeah, that's the question. Now that's the question I'm struggling with. Because in that case, I'd rather not sell any.
No, obviously, I think hopefully we can keep them both. But yeah, that's a shout.
I've always said if it's me, I would sell Gay because
you
get more money for him.
Techie players, you know. Watford have some really techie players.
Yeah, what was you saying, Rich? Before you said they had key players?
70. If it's laid to me, like I'm the owner, and it's like, here you go, we've got an offer of 50 for Anderson, and an offer of
half
70
time
for Gay.
Yeah. No.
I don't know which one I'll pick then.
It's hard. It's hard to choose, isn't it?
I mean, I would.
I'll still do Anderson. I'll still do Anderson. Here's the reason why. Yeah, even if it was 70 million for Gay, because I still think even after one more season, he will still be 70 million.
I think it'd be more.
Or
he
more,
played like he did last year, he'd be more.
But I mean, with Anderson, I don't think I could confidently. Yeah, I don't think I couldn't confidently say that he may become a 55 or 60.
But to be fair, even now, I think 50 is a stretch.
Oh yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. If they come in with 50, I'm just like, Ando, thank you. Thank you for your services. As much as I love Anderson as a centre back.
Definitely. Louis Tidy on Twitter. Search that on Twitter. The manager's baiting him out.
Receipts and everything. 1 second.
Rich is going to be fact checking this as we speak, so I'll jump on to the next comment. Watford fan. Brighton are a small club. Facts. Brighton are a small club, arguably smaller than Watford historically. How do they sell out 30,000 in that catchment area?
They
Premier
don't.
League football is a big thing in the first place.
They don't sell out anyway.
They don't sell out much, and I would probably say that Brighton are a bigger club than Watford.
One more thing about Brighton as well. I think they have a lot of other supporters who support other teams who just watch Brighton to watch Premiership football. Because you've seen on night games, especially when the weather's a bit crap, the
No one's
stadiums,
there.
yeah,
Okay.
stadiums are
No,
empty, innit?
I've seen the tweet. I think he's just trolling. Yeah, I wouldn't make much. He goes, just got to Sellers Park for the Watford friendly, and the turnstiles aren't even open. WTF? And then someone's tweeted 5:30 kickoff, and someone else said open at 1.
He's in Sainsbury's as we speak.
He's getting a meal deal.
Is that, yeah? I think the with the players and selling them, the acid test is going to be the America tour, isn't it? If someone doesn't go on the tour and they're fit, that speaks volumes. If Gay doesn't go on that tour and he's fit, then you know he's gone, because they'll definitely take him.
Yeah, you have to, because if he stays, he's not playing any more games, is he?
Exactly. That's the acid test, definitely.
DI saying we have major striker problems since we've been in the Prem. Apart from Benteke in his first season, it's been poor. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are so unlucky with forwards. Spend lots of money and they never really come off, do they?
You know, it's the camera I've got on top of the laptop is very heavy.
Oh, so any sort of movement.
Any sort of movement, it just goes.
Yeah. Will our next manager play 4 at the back though? Come natural. It depends. I think really any manager has to adapt to what he's got at the team, unless he's given the money to actually change and build into his ideals. Like we done with Vieira, we had so many people leaving, we gave him a lot of money, and he done what he wanted with it, really. And that was a 4 at the back. But I think if we really wanted to change to 3 at the back, we probably would have went with Hutter.
Yeah. And then I think our transfer window would have been so much different.
Yeah, we wouldn't be looking for. We'd be looking for centre backs and wing backs. We wouldn't be looking for midfielders.
I mean, one thing you have to say about, and obviously Vieira came across a bit weird, didn't he? He came across a bit selfish. But the first transfer window is the best transfer window we've ever had in the Premiership. You can't deny that. Guay, Anderson, Elise, Johnston. How could you argue with that? It's fantastic signing, isn't it? All of them. But then the players that were good players that are still at the club, i.e. Eze, then seem to get left behind, didn't it? So I don't know what he did for that, but was probably the only time we've actually spent 60 million in the transfer window as well.
Yeah, and then we also made a great loan of Conor Gallagher as well.
Oh yeah, I thought about it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, probably the only other transfer window I can think of in the Premiership, and people might disagree with this, I don't know, was when Sam Allardyce came in and he got Van Arnold, Luca Schlupp, and there was one other. I can't remember who the other one was. But yeah, I mean that was a relegation saving window, wasn't it? But he spent 40 million quid again. So
yeah, I can't remember who the other one was.
No, I can't. It was 4, but I can't remember who the other one was. I must admit. But yeah, there was 4. But I mean, everyone slated him for buying 2 left backs, isn't it? And Van Arnold and Schlupp, it. But they were both inspired signings, weren't they? Because Van Arnold could score goals. Couldn't defend, mind you. But he could score a goal.
He was definitely a proper fullback. Like he bombed forward a lot.
He would have cooked under Vieira.
Yeah,
just saying.
Actually, you're absolutely right. If Vieira started play, Van Arnold would have been terrific.
Watford fan clearly knows he's got some jokes here. How many managers are we going to sack this season? I predict 2.
We're just 2 Watford managers from Christmas.
Yeah, you can define the season in Watford managers rather than months,
Exactly.
can't you?
Yeah. It's not summer, autumn, winter, spring, is it? It's
No,
four
it's
Watford managers.
it's Hodgson, Allardyce. Jack Unwin says Roy did say this is how his team would start to take shape from this game onwards. What do you think of the team selection so far? I'm not mad at it. Just change Tompkins for Gay, and I'm fine with it. Really.
Yeah. Roy's a liar. He said that the youth were playing on the other night, and he started a strong side.
Yeah, he basically put out this team. Pretty much. Nordine with more eagle emojis. Seki, how's it going? Big up yourself. Rich.
Up the Matildas.
Australian women's team.
Aha. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, what do we think of that half? I think that there's some patterns of play that were actually really nice.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he'd look comfortable. Lerma, definitely.
Oh yeah, he's a good player.
Yes, our defence is a bit ropey, isn't it? That's the only problem, isn't it? We can tighten up the defence.
Okay, so just to answer the question from earlier on, apparently, so this is from Eclides_CRF, and obviously posted by Drizzy himself. Flamengo are practically certain to sell Matheus Franca. Palace are favourites. Flamengo refused 50 million euro in recent days, and that's from obviously Mauro Cesar. Negotiations have taken place to reach 19 million euros. The player will not be involved in the match against America Mineiro.
You know what it is, Rich, isn't it? They're doing what we're doing. We're going to pay 25 million euros for him at some point, and they want as much as they can up front as possible.
Up front,
we want to put loads of add-ons, and that's basically all it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think
the deal was basically all agreed and ready to go. It's just the politics,
the structure of it. Yeah. So basically, it seems as if like 25 million euros is guaranteed, no matter what.
Yeah.
But obviously, we initially thought it was going to be 15 and 10, but they're trying to push for 19 and 6, basically.
Yeah, which is understandable, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because I think with what Dan said, that if 20 million pounds was Brazil's what do you say, like 8th biggest sale, for that Jeffinho, if that's their 8th biggest sale and that was 15 million pounds, 25 million pounds for Franca's probably going to be up there with the top 5 biggest sales from the Brazilian league. No, it's got to be up there.
Yes. So total package of 25 million pounds will be around. Well, so it's 25 million euros. So it'll be about 22, 23 million pounds.
Yeah. So
I reckon we'll settle on 17. And I think we'll just shake
17,
hands
18, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I mean, I know it's £1 million, but in football terms, £1 million ain't nothing, is it? And would you want to lose a player with that much potential for the sake of £1 million?
The thing is with the Brazilian league is £1 million is actually lots of money.
Yeah.
For them, not for us. For them, for nothing, exactly. Yeah. So why would you risk it? You know, it's like us arguing over a lease if we have to pay for 9 rather than 10, that sort of thing, isn't it?
All right. So if let's say it is 25, let's say 25 million pounds, in our money, that would be the 11th biggest sale ever from the Brazilian league.
There you go.
Yeah, see, these add-ons are very key. It'd be interesting to know what they are. Like I said, I hope it's getting Champions League football and him scoring 20 goals.
Yeah, and to be fair, the players above him, some in there I can read is Arthur Melo, Oscar, Jesus, Paqueta, Lucas Moura, Neymar, and Vinny Jr. Like they're all, like, to be fair, they're not far away. Apart from Vinny and Neymar, the rest of them are all like around £30 million. So a sale of Franca for 25 is going to be huge for Flamengo.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think a lot of our Brazilian players, though, they don't come to England first, so they go to Portugal and Spain because of language, and then they come to England. And like Paqueta cost West Ham 40 million, doesn't it? But he didn't come from. I can't remember where he came from, but he didn't come straight from Brazil. But now it seems to be that
they sold him to AC Milan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then he comes to us. So now it seems to be the Brazilian players are coming directly from Brazil to England.
Yeah, so he went from Flamengo to AC Milan to Lyon, and then Lyon to West Ham.
There you go. So, I mean, talking about the add-ons. I mean, what do you reckon Arsenal are paying? If they paid 105 million for Declan Rice, what are they paying over the next 10 years or something? It's got to be, isn't it? I'll give you £20 million and a packet of Haribos every year.
Okay, so just more news on Franca. So it says here, Palace are in advanced negotiations with Flamengo as the €25 million price tag unlikely. Crystal Palace are negotiating to agree a fee around 18 to 20 million euros and will include add-ons. The Eagles will have around 80% economic right.
They've got a 20% sell-on clause in there as well. That's what that means.
Yeah.
But
to be fair, sell-on clauses are the way to go in the future.
Yeah. That's where football is at the moment now. With all your young talent, buy them and put a sell-on clause on.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to look a mug, sell someone for 2 million, and a year later they sell him for 50, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a get out of jail free card, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
If you sell him for good money and then he does crap, no one wants to buy him, you still got your money. If you sell him and he does amazing and they sell him on for triple the money, you get double your money back again. So
look at Sorloth. Sorloth exactly the same as that, wasn't he?
It's a get out of jail free card.
We managed to bag 12 million out of Sorloth, wasn't it? 12 million, 12.5 million.
When he went to Leipzig.
Yeah.
So he went to Transport. It was sort of like a co-ownership. They sold him to Leipzig for like 22 million euros, and then we just split the money, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So
and it's funny, you know that sale of Sorloth is our third highest sale ever. That's 10 and 12 million pounds. So we don't sell well at all.
So that's got to be Balassi and Wan-Bissaka, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah. Bloody hell, that's terrible, isn't it? With our gallery.
Well, it's nice to see that Watford are warming up and we're not.
It's only their subs, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but still, like we've only got Remy Matthews as our only guy out there, and he's a bloody goalkeeper.
He's bloody terrible as well.
As we said, he's just there for vibes, man.
He's a party organizer, isn't he? He must be, mustn't he?
John Cena says, apparently there are some rumours coming out that we're not paying the amount they want for Franca. Nordine's got more emojis coming through. Mukta says just give them 20. That's what we would like, but that we ain't got that kind of cash. We want to try and save as much as possible to put it elsewhere in the transfer market. But so if we can save a few million on Franca, we're probably going to put that straight into Zaha's wages if he wants to sign it.
Shock.
Yeah. Come natural. What do you feel our best style of players nowadays? We used to be considered as a good attacking team, or are we much more defensively minded now? I think we said it earlier, actually. I think that under Vieira, we were more defensively minded than when Roy came in. I think now with Roy, we're probably more attack minded than we were under Vieira. And it's probably because of Roy's name, that outside perspective, people aren't going to agree with us. They're instantly going to see Roy Hodgson and go, defensive. But they haven't watched Palace under Roy lately. He was so defensive before because he had crap players. He couldn't play anything else.
They weren't good enough.
And now he's got players like Elise, Eze, Edouard, Decore. Like he's got good players here now. We're playing really good attacking football at the end of last season. So I just hope we can keep that form running through the league this season.
Absolutely. You know what's? I think the frustrating bit for Palace fans is that we're actually not far away from having a complete squad.
No, we're probably a bench and a few first team players away from a top 10.
Yeah, but if we were to, for example, get two fullbacks, a winger and a striker, we should have no excuse.
No, we have no excuse in that case.
Yeah. And that'll be 5 signings for the season.
Yeah, so if we get a starting right back, a backup left back, and a forward, I would say there's no excuse. And then a winger, obviously. But that could just be the Zaha re-signing again. I would say that if we don't push top 10 with that kind of team, then there's something seriously wrong. Because there's got to be a point where the expectations got to be better than just staying in the Premier League. And we've been in the league for 11 years now. We need to have a bit more expectation now.
Yeah.
Realist, big up the panel with Rich Reddington and that pagan JC. Realist Pagan is also adding in here. Yeah, I said it first time, JC. Yeah, Realist Pagan, man. Shout out him. Finally, Tommy M saying if Zaha is wanting the club to be more ambitious, bringing in more talent, he should also be taking a haircut. But I'm sure he means pay. I'm sure he's trying to say pay cut on the 200 grand a week. Well, to be fair, he did get a haircut. He cut off his dreads.
He did.
Is he being ambitious in the sense of trying to get Crystal Palace away from Dreads FC, or is he actually trying to be ambitious with the table?
Listen, in all fairness, yeah, his wife was like, "You ain't having a hairstyle at our wedding."
Edward's on.
For who? Mateo?
Yeah, Mateo's off.
Oh no, Remy Matthews. Oh no. You just said Remy Matthews come on.
No, I didn't say that.
You did.
Oh, you got it on the screen.
Yeah, well, he's on.
Yeah, you're right. Credit just coming up on the bottom of the screen.
Oh no, we're going to concede 4 goals.
Yeah.
Wait, how was that not a foul?
Tommy M saying haircut is an Australian saying for pay cut.
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, we've got quite a few fans from New Zealand, Australia, you know.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's wicked. It's good to hear.
Welcome.
Oh, he's got his book out again.
Oh, he goes, here you go, mate. That matches your shirt.
Oh my God, 2 bookies at a friendly. What's going on there?
In the first minute of second half.
What is going on there?
Yeah, Matthews is in goal. Patrick, big up yourself from back of the nest. Who from Eagle Eye is coming to the States? Unfortunately, I don't think any of us.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
it would have been cool.
That's something that we're gonna look at in future.
Yeah, possibly next season.
Yeah.
Depending on where it is.
Yeah,
it'd be nice if Palace could. It'd be nice if Palace, if they, when they announce a pre-season tour, they actually give you more than about a month's notice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because then these things you can plan them and you can actually save some money. Because obviously, a couple of years ago, we looked seriously into going to Singapore, and it actually wasn't that bad to go.
Yeah,
it's only about sort of 1,300-1,400 quid for a week plane and ticket, so it wasn't that bad at all.
Mm. And yeah, this is it. It's obviously, and with me being a school teacher, I need advanced.
And that's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, I only need 2 weeks advance, but still, like it's hard to find. Like you can't get cheap tickets in only 2 weeks, man.
No. Yeah. Exactly, that's the problem, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, well done, Lerman. That was a great touch.
Mm.
But Patrick, if we could be there, we would. It's just work commitments and the fact that they didn't give us enough time to look into it. Really.
They'd love to go. Yeah, it'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, I'd like to go.
Yeah, 100%.
Patrick, are you actually going to the games in Chicago? Watford fan again. Question for you guys: are Brighton a bigger club than Blackburn? Blackburn finished 7th on average with a 13,000 home attendance, including away. I think they're probably bigger just for the fact that they've won trophies and stuff. No.
But they've won the Premier League, haven't they?
Yeah, they've won the Premier League. Yeah. As much as they've had some really difficult times as of late, they are and will be the bigger club. Stoppage in play.
I suppose the question is though, what determines are you a bigger club? I mean, if are you a big club because you're Man United, you get 75,000 people a week, or supposing if Bournemouth won the Premier League, are they then a bigger club than say, I don't know, Everton or Southampton who haven't? You know, it's hard. It's what the criteria. Yeah, well, Spurs, they've done one. Spurs are a huge club. They're bigger than Bournemouth, or they're bigger than Leicester. And Leicester won the Premier League, so it depends on really what your criteria is. But I mean, Blackburn won the Premier League because they had Jack Walker. They had the first guy that actually went into 18 and spent millions. Bought Alan Shearer, for $3.5 million when he was coming to us, wasn't he? And then once he'd gone, they disappeared. So I'd probably say now Brighton is a bigger club because they're probably worth a lot more money. They get more fans, and then the Premier League.
Yeah, there's definitely different factors. There's obviously got trophies, you've got history, you've got now revenue. You'd say, it varies and stuff. Because I mean, there's been a big argument, and especially more so to do with like the.
I think there should be like a defined definition of what is a bigger club. Because you probably say the biggest club in the world is probably Real Madrid, and then like how do you, I guess, quantify what is a big club after that? Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. The Six just took somebody out.
That's IU.
Wait, did he not just get booked, loser?
Yeah, he did, actually, yeah.
He's a loser, bruv. What's he doing?
But what was I saying? I think even like the big six, when I say big six, when I look at Man United, Man City, I said Man United twice, Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Tottenham.
And
they're even looking. They're looking at Tottenham sideways, like, well, what's made you a big six club? If that makes sense?
Yeah.
So it's
because, to be fair, if Newcastle have another good season, you probably replace Tottenham from the big six.
Well, back in the 80s and the 90s, Everton were one of the big six. Big five it was then. But but now look at them now. Look, they fight relegation every year, even though they spend £750 million.
What's Remy Mathews doing?
He's bored.
Readers Pagan, arrests and friendlies are taking the what.
Oh my days!
Oh
God!
He's gonna switch.
What the two just flattened you again?
No, honestly, Watford are treating this like a proper
championship
really
game.
Aren't they?
Championship game. It's crazy. The tackles are mad. That's a nothing pass.
Yeah.
It really is, isn't it?
Nordine with more eagle emojis. Biz Eagle. Hi, I'm from Thailand. I saw programs at Palace from 1981 to 1990. The 85-86 season, I didn't miss a game home or away. Welcome very much. Welcome yourself.
Achievement. Definitely.
Yeah, that's probably one of the things I'd like to do one season, to go to every home and away games. I like to do it, but I don't know how I'd be able to do it though.
What's the is there like a massive Palace fan base in Thailand? Just let us know.
Yeah, and always subscribe if you want to watch. We'd like to do watch-alongs and stuff. Just stick around. Is normally a pretty good laugh, I like to say. Mukhtar.
We did banter ourselves. God, the correct. Oh no, I didn't. I was hoping he got a volley in there.
Yeah. Still hasn't scored a goal for Palace.
Good are you? Good are you?
Oh, unlucky. Back.
Oh, unlucky.
Wait, what's happened? Have I gone ahead of you again?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Wait,
52, 36, 37.
39, 40.
38, 39, 40,
40,
41,
yeah.
42,
Keep counting.
43, 44, 45, 46.
I've started.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
49,
bang on.
Yeah.
50.
We're on again. To say a bigger club, more revenue. If that's the case, then what?
Then every club in the Premiership is bigger than every other club, isn't it? Because they get the most revenue in the world, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so Palace are bigger than Leon. I doubt it.
Yeah. But probably.
Eddie's in. Eddie's in. Great.
There
we go.
Well done, Eddie.
It was given to him on a plate, but at least he finished it.
A finish is a finish. I don't care.
I would say cross it. I'll say pass it because Eze was next to him, wasn't he? I was like, please pass it, please.
Yeah, straight through the middle of the defence, wasn't it? Very similar to goal to Oxford, if you remember, isn't it? Straight through the middle.
Yeah.
And it looks like Are You with an assist, isn't it?
Good pass from Are You, actually. Look up.
A good finish. Good finish. Yeah, very good finish.
Realist, I would think it's your worldwide reach in terms of people who actually know you. I would potentially agree with that. I think it's a mix of that and trophies for what's a bigger team.
Do you know in worldwide support, I think you'll find that Arsenal is one of the biggest clubs in worldwide support with Barcelona, Man United,
and Chelsea.
And Celtic, I think, is the other one. I mean, they're the biggest clubs in the world for worldwide support. I mean, there's clubs in Argentina. I think there's a club in Brazil, Argentina, actually called Arsenal, which is named after Arsenal. So.
Watford fan, I like our current manager, Valérien Ismaël.
Yeah, he used to play for Palace.
I think I smashed it.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
If we sack him because we're 10th by September, I'll cry. Don't worry, it's going to happen. So get your tissue box ready.
Honestly.
Oh, what touch!
Quality
on early cross. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he's done him.
He's done him.
In the box.
He's
got out for a corner.
I thought he hit the post.
Yeah, got out for a corner.
Gurav 10, welcome yourself. We need attackers without Elise and Wolf. We look flat. Tommy M with a smiley face. Where's Mark? No idea.
Yeah. The smiley face from
if you
Tommy
know where he is, Tommy, tell us.
Was literally just before we scored as well. So
yeah. Nordine with more eagle emojis and a 1-0 scoreline. City are also not big. Chairman is very right. Everton are a bigger club than City, and yet these days have fallen away. From Montana Prime. Oh,
unlucky.
Unlucky.
But that's what we were saying earlier, wasn't it? What defines you as a big club? Is it the trophies you win, or the people that support you? It's very hard. Very hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, bloody hell, was it Man City are going for what, 4? Was it 3-4 Premiership wins on the trot this year?
4, I think.
Yeah, won FA Cups, the treble last year. They won the League Cup about 5 times as well. It's ridiculous. What they won in the last 10 years.
Yeah. What was the thing? What was the thing I told you? I think a few months ago, didn't I? I think that when Kyle Walker was bought for City, he had no trophies, but now after being there for 5 years, I think he's got like 20-something trophies.
That's right. Yeah, ridiculous.
Everything.
That's ridiculous.
Everything, yeah.
It's like everything. What? I think it averaged at like 2 trophies a season or something like that.
Yeah, because I think obviously the one thing that is missing from City's trophy cabinet is the World Club Championship. Which they'll obviously be in this coming season.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Busy again. Haven't seen a Palace top yet. What? Haven't seen a Palace top yet. I've lived here for 2 years, although a couple of young Thai blokes shouted Eagles as they drove past on their scooter.
Well, at least we're recognised.
At least they didn't go, what the hell is that? Nordine again. A lot of Chelsea, Liverpool, and United tops.
Oh, in Thailand. Fair enough.
Gurav 10. Where's Malcolm?
I think he's gone, you know.
Not good enough.
I don't think Malcolm was bought to go straight to the Premiership.
I reckon that the chairman hit it on the spot the other day. You know, when he said that I think that we bought Plange and Ebue literally just to help, just to save Derby because we felt sorry for them.
We've been in that situation, haven't we? You know, knocking on the door, fans going outside to Lloyd's, isn't it? So we've been that close. We know what it's like. And I think I'm not saying Palace would give Derby 2 million just to help them out, but obviously we were hoping that we'd buy him for $1 million.
Richards and Schlupp.
Schlupp cut off his dreads as well. Yeah, we're really trying to move away.
Oh,
hey.
my goodness.
Oh, my days.
What is that?
Yeah, are you going to give him a word? Are you? Yeah.
That is the worst case of shirt I've ever seen. It was like a rugby tackle, wasn't it?
I'm actually very surprised that the kit didn't rip.
Yeah. That's quality. I mean, look at it. Look, I mean,
he doesn't let go either.
That is the most ridiculous thing. I have another booking. Look.
Oh wow! How have they got 3 bookings in pre-season?
No.
What is that?
Lemmer's coming off now.
Yeah, that's fair enough. His first game back, innit?
Yeah.
He's done well. In all fairness to him.
Yeah, his first game back, he's done very well. Yeah.
Anderson as well.
Anderson.
Yeah. Schlupp and Richards on.
Wait, so Tompkins survives. Oh my God.
Tompkins and Richards, yeah.
I'm sure O'Brien will replace him soon enough.
Oh well. Schlupp looks like he's had a few steaks in pre-season, hasn't he? He's looking a bit chunky, isn't he?
Oh God.
Look that shirt looks
You might need an XL, not just a large. But that bloody Watford player, let's have a triple XL. What's going on there? Shorts are too big for him.
Exactly.
The numbers look smaller today.
Yeah, I think
they heard us, didn't they? They heard Eagle Eye Football slacking off the numbers, saying we've got to do something about
that. They look massive.
They're not today, though, did they? But they did against, who was it? Barnet, wasn't it? It was Barnet, wasn't it? Not Barnet, it was Bromby, yeah.
Montana Prime saying City have won the treble, yet no one has flinched. Now that is an indicator for you.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Tim Byers, welcome. New person again, new viewer. Morning from the States, trying to convert as many as I can to Palace. Good man. Good man.
Yeah, keep it going.
And correct me if I'm wrong, actually, to be fair, I think Tim is a regular viewer of Back of the Nest, and I think he even contributes. I might be wrong.
Big up yourself, and big up Back of the Nest as well. Nordine back again.
34 people still watching, which is great.
100%.
Yeah.
I hope Wilf returns. He provides that X factor. With Wilf, we look different. I hope we can keep Elise, Eze, Gay, and Anderson and Decore for this season.
Oh, yeah.
Should be able to, but I think we're going to have to sell at least one of them to make money.
It would be great to just have him one more season with a few additions in, and then next season, if we have to sell, just be like, "Yep."
Yeah, we've had a good run out of them.
Yeah, this is it.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if next season Elise gets bought by Man City to replace Mahrez.
Yeah.
Nordine giving us a score update. Also, the score is scrolling across on underneath with the Edouard goal at 53 minutes. SEC.
Hi, Richards.
Cold, man.
Good turn. Oh,
and Eddie. SEC PSD saying they are a foul team with some laughing emojis. Not wrong. To be fair, I'd rather rest Anderson than Tompkins in pre-season. Yeah, it's his first game as well in pre-season.
Actually, yeah, I forgot it's his first. Yeah, it's his first one as well, isn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Montana Prime. Yeah, Chairman, go.
No, I was going to say, maybe we took Lerma off to save him from getting a kick in, isn't it?
Because in that case, we take Ayu off.
What to? Finish, Jordan.
Oh, no.
He's so
good move. Good move. He should have shot first time with his
Yeah.
right foot, go far post.
But let's see if it got caught underneath his feet. Let's see. What on it? Yeah, there's a bit
Yeah,
behind him.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, bit behind him.
They tried to go through his legs. Montana Prime saying Palace this season will have a very strong midfield. The league will be very tight. Who do you think goes down? Oh, Eze's done well there. He put the Burns on. I don't know.
For me, Luton, Bournemouth, because I think the manager's a real risk. And who's the other one?
They've signed quite a few players as well.
Yeah, I know, but I just, you can have good players, but when the manager's got no experience at all, it's a real risk. And I don't know about Sheffield. I mean, Sheffield United, their recruitment is not great either.
And Everton haven't.
Everton are a shout always these days.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's unbelievable, isn't it? But
They've got
every
Ashley
single year.
Young as it stands, right?
And it looks like they're getting rid of Onana. It looks like he's gone.
Yeah.
You're joking.
Yeah, I can't remember who. It's either Newcastle or Man United. It's one of the two.
Yeah, he's going to go. He's not going to stay there. He's
And
destined
without-
for bigger things, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, but they're getting in Elanga, aren't they? No. He's going Notts Forest.
Forest, yeah, 15, 14 million, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it looks like they're getting Nonto, though, doesn't it? Everton.
Who are they?
Yeah, they're still heavily tipped to sign him.
Yeah. Nothing confirmed, but they're like Palace, aren't they, when it comes to transfers? They're interested in everyone, but they won't do anything about it.
You've got to say with Everton as well that if you keep flirting with danger, it's going to catch up with you at some point.
Go on,
It
Schlappy.
One
No,
slap.
he's
It's a
fallen-
heavy touch.
Oh,
What's he
fallen over.
doing? Look at number 4. Could have let the goalkeeper just grab the ball.
Yeah, goalkeeper's got
Looked
screens.
like he nearly took him out.
Yeah, that's a heavy touch from Schlupp there.
He's-
Maybe he should have gone to Eddie instead of Schlupp.
Yeah. Maybe you should have gone for the salad rather than ribeye steak.
He might have been doing the steak, but was he doing the gym workouts to account for the steak? Probably not.
No, he had the chips and the onion rings and the side portion as well.
Actually, no, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to be as hench as Traore.
Yeah.
Jack Unwin, Lerman nearly lost his shirt. Yeah, I'm still surprised.
Go on, Eddie.
I'm still surprised it didn't rip.
That's
Shoot,
unbelievable, isn't
man.
it? And he
Well
threw him on
done.
the floor
Oh.
after. That's offside.
Oh, that's offside,
That's
man.
offside. It's got to be.
No, Watford passed it.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
I thought Decore poked it to him. Go on, are you?
Oh,
That's
here
a
we go.
foul.
Another foul.
Here's another Eze free kick opportunity.
Hold on. I was the second most fouled player in the league, wasn't it, last season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe third.
Second, as Grealish was first.
He's got about 5 free kicks already in this half.
Oh yeah. On the bottom of the screen says live from USA, Thursday the 27th of July, Palace vs Millonarios at 1 a.m. I'll be ready for that, Rich. Bear in mind, I'm working that day.
And I'm on holiday, so it might be 2 a.m. for me.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'll be up watching it. Yeah. Gone
Dead
for a shot,
free
Eze.
kick.
Gone for
Dead
near
free
post.
kick.
Yeah, didn't get. Yeah, scuffed it, didn't he?
Watford fan, Charlton average 13,000 in League One. Would Palace sell out 25,000 if they relegated to League One? I think your fans are class.
Yeah.
We wouldn't sell out, but we
Not
wouldn't.
sell out. 20,000, I still think.
No, I'd say
No, I
about
don't think so.
15 max.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we got relegated, we'd lose. Yeah, if we got relegated to Championship, we'd lose 3,000-4,000 fans. That'd be about 20 average. If we went down to League One, you've had a piss poor season, so now you're down to about 15, 16 max. Charlton have been down there a long time, haven't they? I mean, for a club their size.
Yeah.
Remember, they laughed at us when they relegated us, didn't they? When that guy, the chairman, said to Simon George, didn't it? Get down to the Championship where you belong to when you relegated us. Look where they are now.
Gosh, luck.
Good slot.
Ah,
He's
dead pass
Lost it.
again.
lost it behind him.
It was a bit slow letting the ball go, wasn't he? Oh, that's a
Oh.
good ball in the box from Watford.
Oh,
That's another good pass.
oh,
Chance. Go.
Ah.
Yeah, it had to be, didn't it?
1-1.
good finish.
It was, wasn't it? The defending wasn't good there, was it?
And it all started because Schlupp passed the
Schlupp,
ball behind Ayew. Oh, it's the guy that's
that
got. It's the guy who
Yeah,
just came on.
Cavaselli, it. Yeah, Cavaselli,
Yeah,
it.
it's a very good finish.
But had no one in front of him, did he? I think it was
No.
there's about 4 or 5 Watford players in the box to get passing it across, and we had 2 on the 17 and no one on the guy who scored. So
I mean, we did say that when Remy Matthew comes to work on team.
yeah. Funny enough, actually, the Watford player that scored, neither of our 2 centre halves were actually in the middle of the box. They were all pulled out wide.
Yes,
And
he
it
had
was
a free
only,
shot straight at the middle.
Yeah, exactly. That can't be right, can it?
He had his pick. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
oh, well done, Remy. And also, you got Remy Matthews in goal, so you got even less chance of saving it.
Well, if you got it on target, it's a goal, isn't it?
100%. Tim back again. Big up you guys. It's pronounced Byers, Americanized version of a Dutch name. And yeah, tune in at Back of the Nest a lot. We'd rather not sell Decore for less than 70 million. Well, we put a big price tag on him, which I'm happy about. But Liverpool were sniffing, so now other big clubs and big club fans are going to start watching out for Decore now. So he's not an unknown quantity anymore, unfortunately. Montana Prime. Actually, you find teams like Brighton and Brentford will grow their fan base in the States after the summer series. People want to buy into the story too. It's just manufactured glory. Nordine with more emojis. Tim, I see that already. I'm constantly on watch to prevent the Brighton conversions. Niall, big up yourself. Hope you're doing well. Great watch along. Thank you very much. Gurav, I'm from India. Started watching Palace in 2013. Our team was fantastic. Likes of Balassi, Young Will, Melee, and the team was fire. Hope Palace finish in the top half of the season. Yeah, I hope as well.
Hopefully so, yeah.
Don't worry, Palace will get sent next season. Hopefully they'll crack top 10. I'm not greedy. All I want is top 10. Yeah, I think that's all we all want, really.
Yeah.
2 a.m. is about the usual time for Palace when they play for us here in Australia. SEC PSC seems to be frustrated with conceding that goal. Remy.
Oh, Jesus. Who? Remy or Remy Matthews? They're both rubbish, aren't they?
I remember standing in the Arthur Wait with crowds between 4 to 6K, still a great atmosphere. And I miss Charlton and Portsmouth in the proper Premier League clubs. Not Charlton, but probably Portsmouth.
Portsmouth got a great fan base, haven't they?
That's where we bought Wardy from, didn't we?
That's right, we did, yeah we did. That's
well done, Ahamada. That's our ball, ref.
Wait, hold on. You behind again?
No.
I'm on 70, 54, 55, 56.
51, 52, 53, 54.
Keep counting.
You're 56, 57, 58, 59.
Okay, we're level now.
1, 2. Mate, I think you're skipping ahead.
What's that?
Yeah.
You're skipping ahead.
Yeah,
no, I mean, no, you know what it was? I had to go and I came off Palace Plus, so Palace TV to go and find out how to spell the Watford guy's name.
Aha. There you go. Tim saying top 10 would be fantastic. Keeping the spine intact and signing a few promising players, and a promising player would be Franca. We spoke about him earlier. I think it would be a good signing. I still believe that for a club like us, the price is a bit outrageous.
Finish. Oh.
Nearly. Yeah, I think it'll be a good signing, but I think the amount of money involved is probably a bit much for Palace. But it could pay off tremendously, couldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well done, Richards. He's a good player.
The message for message for Tim in the chat. What's the Palace fan base like in America? Is it pretty decent, or is it like a few people? Because you need to see on the telly that when Palace play in America, there's actually quite a decent amount of fans there. And what someone saw on Twitter was the 3 blocks that they gave Palace for the first game were virtually sold out. So it must be quite a decent fan base, yeah. I
100%.
don't know.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
I'll predict most of
Yeah.
them might be from Philly then, since the Philadelphia Eagles as well.
Yeah, I know that there's like
Palace
there's a
played
few
in Philadelphia and with
there's a few fan bases in Canada, aren't there? Like I know there's a Toronto CPFC. They've got like their own bar, and it's all like Crystal Palace themed,
Yeah.
which is really cool. Mitchell, you got to do better there.
It's the one area of his defensive game he needs to work on is the back post.
Yeah, he's never been very good at it, has he?
Yeah.
who's that? Mitchell.
Yeah.
Mitchell's
a
not
cross
been the
from the
same.
other end.
Yeah. Mitchell's not been the same since he got called up for England, is he? Really?
No.
It was fantastic before he played went to England. Oh, Eddie just got booted down again.
And again,
Yeah.
Well done, Eddie.
he's done well. He's strong there.
I'm not joking. If anyone's watching this, they can bear me out of this. But collectively, Watford must be up to 40, 50 fouls now, mustn't they? It's ridiculous for a pre-season friendly. The game hasn't flowed at all, does it?
There's 4 yellows in bloody pre-season.
I know, exactly. Normally, you say let the game flow and people get a touch on the ball, but literally they're treating it like a league game, and they literally it's a foul every 5 minutes.
Go on, Ed.
Klein, what are you
Oh
doing?
my gosh, Klein.
Poor ball, wasn't it? Oh, good. Oh, that's
Well
not.
done,
Yeah,
Czech.
good.
Well done, Czech.
Oh, you're outside the box and I lost the ball. Back to check.
Eddie.
Have a shot.
Go on.
Oh,
yes!
Sent the keeper. Sent him.
Get in.
Gave him the eyes. Told him he's going far post, but went near post. Good
Was
finish.
there a
We had a
shot?
Mateta brace. Now we got Eddie brace.
Yeah.
So that's 74th minute.
I'm
Nice.
shaking Richard's hand. He did nothing.
Team spirit. Team spirit.
Yeah, team spirit, yeah.
Watford
Thanks for turning
fan
up.
saying Palace will sell out even in the Championship. Watford average 18,000 home fans. Probably might. I doubt it. I don't think we would sell out. It's a great challenge from Decore to start off that whole
Yeah,
attack.
it was, wasn't it?
And Denny's
And
actually
ball
got
well.
the
It was
assist.
great. Oh yeah. He gave him the eyes, didn't he? Keeper went the wrong
Yeah.
way.
I wonder if it was a slight deflection, maybe.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
I'm
I
just
think.
thinking actually.
I don't
See
know.
from this angle.
I think he gave him the eyes. Oh, a deflection.
Don't look like it, does it?
Yeah.
Only slight, wasn't it?
Deflection.
Nothing major.
We'll see here.
This
Though.
is the best thing. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Nothing
no!
much, was it?
No, he
no
went.
deflection.
He gave him the eyes. Went near post.
Literally gave him the eyes.
Mm.
Oh, he's on.
finish, Eddie.
Who's come off? Ahmad. Oh,
Who's that,
Ratsaki's
Saki?
on.
Oh, well,
I mean-
it's only getting 15. Oh, man.
I thought
So
it
what's
was
that?
Rasaki.
I'll probably
gonna
say
get-
Decore off and Decore and Rasaki off. I mean Decore and man, I've lost it. There you go.
Are you
Decore-
Klein and
Are you
Decore?
Klein off?
Decore.
Oh, so who's the 3 that came on then?
Ratsaki, Hughes. I didn't see the other one, actually.
Maybe is Ozo there? Maybe.
Ward's
Ward.
on.
Wardy.
Oh, why are we playing Ratsaki left wing? Put him on the right wing.
Roy's been playing him everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ahmad is still on the pitch. That's why.
I must admit, he's really having a good look at Ahmad
Yeah.
Roy. He's given him a lot of game time.
I'm still
I
surprised
reckon-
Tompkins on the pitch.
I reckon
There's
that
no-
Hammoнд starts against Sheffield United.
Very possible. Very possible.
He's put it this way. He's given himself a good account for himself to actually get a start in the Premier League. Loose
Yeah,
ball from Richards.
Oh, no, they're through again. I know it's a good interception.
What's that? That's a good
Oh,
ball from
it's
Ed.
through
Go
again. Oh, no.
Go on, Eddie.
lucky.
Oh, it's
Over
just too
here.
heavy.
Over here.
Just slightly though. Tim is saying there's a map of top Premier League teams in America, and Palace is the Colorado state, and that's where I am. I guess
Oh,
his
that's good.
Crystal Palace cult is doing well then.
Go on.
Go on, Shappy. What a
Unlucky.
tackle.
Good tackle.
Shows.
What
Yeah.
a tackle.
Eddie's.
Oh,
There we go.
ball slide, not ball, the Hughes sliding in there for about 20 yards.
Well, Ratsaki's trying it as well, but he got pinged off the guy.
We are waiting for one Hughesy special.
Oh yeah, he loves it.
Especially against Watford, he's going to give us one, isn't he? He's getting booked before the end of this game.
Yeah,
I'm telling you now.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, just going look.
Okay.
We're looking at just watching the Eze build up and Eze's play. That since the last 10 games, Eze he's double the player he was, isn't he? He's looking calm. He's moving the ball. He's creating things. He looks fantastic. He really does.
Paz got lots of ops. Who's a bigger rival to you, Brighton or Charlton? Charlton's a derby, and Brighton's a rivalry. So I'd probably say Brighton.
You'd have to say Millwall is more of a rivalry.
The bigger derby is Millwall.
Millwall,
yeah.
Is that a serious question? Brighton, it's not even close.
It's a rivalry, isn't it?
Yeah. Biz Eagle, I moved to Thailand from Brisbane. I'm still in Brisbane, in the Brisbane supporters Facebook page. They still meet regularly in the pubs for games. So another guy from down under then.
You know what? Send them our way. Let them know about the channel, and also like other channels like Back in the Nest. Let them know about them. Who else?
Equals to the core.
Yeah. Who else?
Or Palace to the core. His name is.
Pride of South London, Ali. Your friend Tristan.
Yeah, chairman's friend. Yeah? Chairman's friend Tristan. Yeah.
On my Facebook page, I'm a member of the Brisbane Paddy Supporters Club for some reason.
Just infiltrating all areas, aren't you?
Tompkins and a Hamada with Gyro and O'Brien on.
Yep.
Also, Gyro's down to midfield. I think Eze's still playing 90, you know.
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't think no one left, is it? Come on.
He's having a good old drink.
Roy's looking a bit dishevelled now, isn't he? He's soaked, isn't he?
Framatana, the pace of the championship's like the Prem 10 years ago. What time are you guys on? 80 minutes exactly.
Eze's gone down. And Schlupp's in again, and he falls over again. Oh, it's actually a foul.
Oh, Eze's got up when he knows he's got a free kick, though.
Yeah. It isn't me always Schlupp falling before the guy even challenges him. He looked like
he's always falling over.
Another yellow. Oh man!
What is going on?
For a pre-season game.
Yo, give Eddie the free kick, man. That's a great pass from Eddie again. Oh, he's fell off before he even touched him.
Oh, come on!
He's so top heavy now, isn't it?
He's just pushed Eddie away.
Yeah, of course he has. Yeah, Eze was on the floor. It's a bit. Oh, there's a free kick. I'm up. Don't worry, lads. I'm up. I'm ready.
But I give it to Eddie, man. He's got a hat trick opportunity here. Yeah. Why not?
He looks like he's in the wall, isn't he?
He's hoping for the nod on. That's what he's hoping for. Tommy M saying great effort from Decore. Get Watford on to terminate this Watford midfield. Near post, gotta be right.
Go on, Ebbs.
As he steps up, takes it over the bar. Miles over the bar.
Yeah.
My question to you is: who's the better striker, Mateta or Edouard? Unfortunately, we let Alexander Torloff go, and he's cooking in the league. The better striker is Zaha. even though Zaha's not a striker, he's better as a winger. But
Eddie for me.
It depends. You know what? Yeah, it depends. If you're talking about shooting, I back Mateta to score over Eddie, but I back Eddie to do everything else better than Mateta.
What about Sorloth then?
Sorloth in the league, I'd have it. I'd have him back.
I back Roy to be better up front than Zornoff.
Well, to be fair, he's doing really well in the Spanish league right now.
Yeah.
Well, it says something, doesn't it? It was hopeless in the Premiership. Went to Turkey, smashed it. Went to Germany, wasn't so good. Went to Spain, smashed it.
True.
Any sort of physical type league, he struggles.
I've never got this Brighton beef, maybe because Brighton have been in the lower leagues for so long. Chairman, do you want to explain it?
Well, yeah, I think
Richard's been cooked.
it all started in the mid 70s when Palace played Brighton in an FA Cup game, and we drew at home, we drew away, and it had the second replay at Stamford Bridge, and Palace won with obviously I wasn't there, a very disputed penalty. Then when they were walking off, Alan Murray, who was a Palace Brighton manager at the time, chucked some pennies into the Palace crowd and shouted basically, "You're not worth that." And then a Palace fan or couple chucked their cup of coffee over Alan Murray, and it all sort of started from there. But it's not like a normal rivalry. It's normally like Man United, Man City, some in the same city or somebody close, but we are like 40, 50 miles apart. But that's how it started, yeah.
Kamani Gordon getting changed. Tim Byers, can we get these striker goals when it actually counts? I want to believe that Eddie and JP can play for us, but it's just not worked out. Since the 70s, underrated rivalry by the fans, but not me. Everyone's laughing. Big up Moira, who says up the Palace. I think soon Brighton and Chelsea will beef too, but they've got the same fans, so they can't really beef.
Yeah, they're the best. They're the best of friends, those two.
Well done, Hughesy. Apparently, Zaha is at the game today. Says Di.
I haven't seen him.
Really, was he spotted? Would love to see him sign. Do you think Ahamada takes Schlupp's spot? I think Ahamada plays in Elise's position until Elise comes back, and then when I think he comes back, I think he's a bench for Eze.
Eze, yeah.
Isaac, you're finally able to tune in. Big up yourself. Well, hopefully you can tune in a little bit more.
They've got a big. He's a United fan. They got a big game. They got Arsenal this evening.
Aha, that's a big game. Shops on the ground again.
Yes,
Eze for Kamani Gordon,
which pushes Ratsaki to the right.
Yep. MTB Flats, no Ferguson to be seen as usual. I see. That's one refining I didn't want to see.
That guy will get out of bed and get injured, won't he?
He's worse than Wickham. At least Wickham would play like 2 or 3 games.
No, he's unbelievable. Oh, what's he doing, Richards?
He's done well there. Moira said how easy was the second goal.
Yeah,
it was good. Yeah, very good.
It was well finished. Both his goals were well finished.
Yeah, it was all made by Ayu's tremendous through ball, wasn't it? Which basically put Edouard free, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All he had to do was finish, really. Did it to beat it.
Yeah, the second one, Decore won the ball back, and then he's giving the goalkeeper the eyes there.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah,
sent him shots. Goalkeeper stepped the wrong way. That was a good dummy.
Great dummy.
Well, from Schlupp, wasn't it?
Mitchell's crossing.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah.
If you could add Mateta's instinct to Eddie's shooting and technicality, you'd have a good striker. Well, you'd think so. But it's still connected to one of their bodies, so something's going to go wrong. Gurav, honestly, I think we can finish above Spurs. Kane is heavily linked to Bayern, and would like...
You know what? Kane without Spurs sounds mad, you know?
You know what? I think Postecoglou is a good manager, man. I think
he's a good coach, though.
I think that Spurs are going to surprise people this season. I think that he's going to make it so it's not Kane FC. And to be fair, let's say they do keep him and they've added so much around him this summer window already, they're going to be really good next season. Also, even though it is at Celtic, that record cannot be underrated. I think he only lost 2 games all season.
I have to say one thing about Frank de Boer. is that for us, he looked like a terrible manager, but his only problem was he tried to bring total passing football to a team that couldn't pass each other. And that was what the problem was,
I reckon if we got De Boer now, I reckon he'd probably do a lot better because we've actually got players that can play that style.
Yeah. Absolutely. Roy's proved that himself, isn't he?
Yeah. Because even under Roy, we had some stages of the game where we'd play that kind of football. Thanks for the coverage today, gents. Andrew from Newcastle, Australia. Big up yourself again. Isn't Ahmad a midfielder? He is, but I think Roy's trying to use him as a cover for Elise while he's out. Is there a spot for Jez in the starting lineup when Elise? It depends if he rathers him or Ahamada.
Yeah, I think Ahamada starts.
Yeah, I think that Jez doesn't go out on loan now, so he backs up Ahamada.
Yeah, I reckon he gets.
Elise comes back, then Ahamada will back up Eze, won't he?
Yeah, I think Jez will get a January loan.
Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? Makes sense.
Yeah, so when Elise is there, then you can send him out.
Oh, that's a good push in the back, wasn't it?
And another one.
Wait, did Orlando not give it?
You didn't know. He's just looking like blankly, isn't he? He did give it.
Well, it is a free kick. But yeah, I thought they normally do the like.
Oh,
O'Brien.
Some have a shot. Oh, bobbling around in the box.
O'Brien done well there. Isaac's going to the game. Glenavon FC and Crystal Palace are my team.
The Irish, yeah.
I blame the broadcasters too these days. Local rivalries, apart from entitled Big Six, doesn't get proper coverage. Are Spurs really that big in the UK? Yeah, they've got the nicest stadium in the league, probably in Europe as well.
It's the toilet bowl.
Hurts to see Jedi off to Spurs staff. Hope he comes back to Palace at some point. Potentially. If Postecoglou flops there, you never know. He could be the Roy replacement. Who do we get after Roy leaves? We could have got Fonseca, man, but
we didn't have money.
We didn't have the cash. That's a foul. That's not a good pass.
Watford on the break. One on Gyro.
It depends, doesn't it? If we have a really good season, say we finish 8th or 9th, and then
Roy will be there for another season.
No. I think he'll go this time. But you'll get a better class of manager, won't you? If you finish 15th, 16th, 17th, you'll get a different manager completely, isn't it? It's really how this system pans out.
Yeah, Tim says, it makes sense. Jez needs a championship loan. We've said this for a long time. He done well in he done well in League One, so the next step is clearly the championship. Full time, 2-1 Crystal Palace. Well done, boys.
It's another win.
Final comment. After Conte failed there, I'm not so sure. The league is very strong. Spurs will not win a trophy. And Tommy M saying, I take Ange and Jedi. You know
Spurs
what? For pre-season, that's a good game for us. They were very rough and tumble. We actually had some points in the game where we were really dominant, really good passage of play.
Yeah.
And
the fact that they were like full on with the tackles and stuff meant that we had to then be sharper with our movements and such.
Yeah, and it's more physical as well.
Yeah.
It was a much better preseason game to watch than the last few. Because I don't think that there was really a dull moment in the game, but that was probably because they were trying to kill us all game.
But you know something? That is probably what we need. That's a good that's a proper workout, isn't it? Because they're fouling you all the time. You're going to get the up with it, and you're going to try harder, isn't it? It's as simple as that.
And also, we got to see Anderson, we got to see Lerma, so we got a good view in there. I'm very happy with that preseason game. And
who did man of the match?
Man of the match is tough because no one really stood out.
No,
but everyone played well.
Yeah, I'd agree.
It was a good collective performance.
I suppose
I'd say Decore.
I
think Decore. Because I think Decore with Lerma, that midfielder was absolutely solid. And really even when Lerma came off, he was still bossing it on his own.
Yeah.
And he set up the goal. Well, he set up 2 goals, really. Yeah. He won the ball and then passed it off to Ayew, who then got the assist. And then he really got the good assist for Edouard's second goal. So I'd give it to Decore. Or about you, Rich?
I'm with the strikers' allegiance, as you can tell. I'm going Eddie. Because it looked as if, and I might be wrong, 2 shots, 2 goals. I could be wrong. He might have had another shot somewhere.
We can fact check it after the
Yeah.
stream.
Definitely, but
or if any of you guys in the chat are very fast,
he's
get on
taken
it.
both goals very well.
Yeah, gave him the eyes on that second goal,
one,
which was
yeah.
great. Chairman, man of the match.
I think if I'm going to give it the Schlupp because I think the falling was fantastic. So the way he went down, it's just with the ease, and he even fell over and managed to get the other guy booked as well. I mean, that takes class, isn't it? Really. Honestly, I don't know. For me, I would say Michael's got to.
And here with Eagle-Eyed Football, we are serious, but we're also not serious.
I agree. It was a collective. I think you can say that some players probably didn't play as well as others. I don't think Mitchell was too great. And
I'm starting to worry about him. I'm starting to worry about Mitchell.
He needs someone to push him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because when it was him versus PVA, he was unreal because he had competition. But now he's got no competition. He's started to fall away a bit.
That's the problem, isn't it? He needs competition, yeah. Not a youth team player. He needs another left back that will play.
And speak about youth team, send Teo to League One because he needs confidence after what Coventry done to him. Let's hit the final few comments. Tim up the Palace. Moira saying sell Hughes. Stop trolling. Urav saying great stream. Proper championship football. 4-3-2-1. I think it was more 4-2-3-1. In my opinion, not bad from you. But something you're missing to push over the line. Striker, striker and a winger probably. Yeah. Thoughts on Chris Francis, left-footed centre back. 1 season at Bournemouth, got released. Don't really know much about him, unfortunately. But you never know. He could be the replacement to O'Brien because he might be going to Molenbeek on a permanent basis. PVA was fantastic. He's probably saying that purely for goals, but his defending was outrageous. Do you remember the time when he was doing where is Van Arnold? That game, that was good. Where is Van Arnold? Ball's going down the left, going down the left, but then he's at the right wing. You're thinking, bruv, you're as far away from your actual position as possible. What are you doing? Do you think Gyro will push him? I think Gyro's probably the next best thing with left back. I think we're much more confident in passing out from the back with Gyro, but it's not as good as a defender. Yeah. Final comment: next season, the tactic is box mid a 10 and 2 6s.
I guess just things to obviously that are going to be coming up. We will get that rap battle. We got to get done before the season starts, to be fair. So that will be coming up in a couple of weeks. We're also going to do some recordings regarding ranking the home kits,
away kit.
The away kits. I think there's about 4 teams that have not released their away kits just yet as well. So,
and then when the third kit one comes out, we'll probably do that as well.
Do that. So that. Other than that, the next one is Thursday at 1 a.m. Is that Thursday as in Wednesday going into Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday morning, yeah. Wednesday night, Thursday morning.
Wednesday night, okay, cool. So we've got that.
1 a.m, yeah.
I will do my best to be. I'll be on holiday, so I'll try my best.
Are you away, Rich?
Yeah, if you can't, then I'm sure that me and Chairman could hold it down.
Yeah. What I've got to see is when I get there, is there does my room have a side room so I'm not waking up the girls, or would the lobby be good enough to do it there, sort of thing? But I'm taking all my stuff with me, so
yeah.
Got any tripod?
Nah, I'll break it.
You never know. You could do a watch along in the pool, in the hot tub.
Yeah. Listen, the ring light. Listen. As soon as we're done here, I'm packing the laptop, the camera, the mic, without the stand for it. Yeah, everything's going straight in the bag.
Where are you going?
Mallorca.
Lovely. We're part. Yeah. Magaluf. Not Magaluf.
Definitely not that.
Oh wait, are the kids coming?
Yes.
He's not going there then. Fair enough. But guys, as always from Eagle Eye Football, thank you very much for watching. We've really enjoyed this stream. As always,
Yeah.
try and like, share, and subscribe. And from me, JC, and Chairman, this is Eagle Eye
Oh,
Football.
whoa. Do that again.
Huh?
From me, JC, and Chairman.
From me,
Yeah.
Rich, and the Chairman.
There we go.
There you go.
Rich is being a pagan.
John Cena.
Literally.
You can't see me anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's gone now, so we'll wrap it. As
Yeah.
always,
Thanks for watching, everybody.
up the palace. Eagles!